hotel after spending all day with everybody and had a fantastic time. Just let me explain to you what you're going to see, and because I learned some things during the day, which I'll cover now, which maybe I misspoke, and while I'm trying to understand everything. So the day started off with Lou, BD1CAL, picking me up at the hotel here. We then drove over to the Chinese Radio Sports Association and looked around there a little bit. Unfortunately, they were closed on Sunday. After then, we then drove over to Lou's QTH and met up with Gordon, BD1ISI, and also Ken, BD1BSK, joined us, and we exchanged QSL cards and for our eyeball QSLs and such, and visited with Lou at his station. He made a couple contacts, I think arranging the day. I spoke about working through repeaters. They don't have repeaters here in China. Apparently they had them a few years ago and had some problems with illegal stations working through them and such. So there are no more amateur repeaters, except for maybe I think some club stations, but they're pretty rare. So pretty much everything is simplex with walkie-talkies in the cars to other stations and such. So makes you kind of appreciate having the ability to use the repeaters that we're accustomed to in the United States and probably many other places in the world. After visiting with Lou in his home, we then drove over to BA1 Echo Oscar, Fan, and Fan is a vice president of the Chinese Radio Sports Association. So we visited with him and his wife, again exchanged QSL cards, visited his station. It was pretty interesting. He's really involved with amateur television. You'll see a helmet cam that he has. He's on the 9th floor of a 20-floor building, and I asked him about coax loss because he has many antennas up on the roof, and including for 1.2 gigs. So he uses Andrew kind of large coax, probably 7/8 or 1 inch, which runs from the 9th floor up to the top of the 20th, up the outside of the building, and apparently he installed all of that himself. And you'll see he's not as young as many of us. So, also I learned that the amateur radio was only legal, authorized in China after 1992. So BA1EO received his license in 1993. So he's one of the probably oldest ham radio operators on in China. After there, we drove outside of town and we went out to the BY1 Radio X-Ray Club Station, and you'll see some views of it from the outside, and I was really kind of amazed at such a large building for a club station. And during the visit there I learned that the fellow BD1 BYV Bravo Yankee Victor, who was our host there, works at this factory that's located there, and I think he's one of the higher up management people, and they have several buildings on the property where they build windows for houses and office buildings. And so he's made available a conference room and a room up on the 2nd floor in the rear of the building that you will see for the radio station. And they have a tower at that building with a beam on it, and the VHF, UHF vertical, and some other antennas. There's an 80-meter vertical in the front garden area, and then over at another building he has another tower up, and they plan on putting a 3rd tower up close to 100 feet tall. So they were located quite a ways out from the center of the city here. We had lunch there first, so we walked in, they served lunch, so we had noodles and various things to put on them, so I ventured through that with my chopsticks without any problem. So that was the day. That's what you'll see coming up. Again, I want to say thank you to everybody, and if I mispronounced any names or forgotten anybody, I deeply apologize. It was a fantastic day. Hams around the world are great to visit with, and I really appreciate the time that they spent with me today, and driving around the town here, and sometimes spending quite a bit of time in the Beijing traffic. So I hope you enjoy what you see here, and at the end I have a lot of still pictures from the day. Everybody was taking digital pictures. So again, I want to say thank you to BD1CAL, BD1ISI, BA1EO, BD1BSK, and BD1BYV. Thanks guys, it was a great day. 73s. K7AGE, downtown Beijing, Sunday, March 9th, about 8 o'clock in the morning. I'm here to meet several of the local ham radio operators and go to the Chinese Sport Radio Association club station and do some other visiting today. So out here in the front of my hotel, Hotel Kunlun, and they're going to pick me up here in a few minutes this morning. Should be an interesting day. So this explains exactly where I am. Right by the third ring road. They have ring roads that go around Beijing, sort of, but not like a expressway. So the hotel is right off the third ring road, which is just down the street there. Traffic in Beijing on a workday is pretty horrendous. Lots of stopping, lots of traffic. Here it's early Sunday morning, a little after 8 o'clock, and not much traffic yet. Here we are driving over to the Chinese Radio Sport Association station. And Lou is on a 400 meg repeater, talking with Fenbin.
啊，我现在就是快到天坛的东门了，你现在在什么地方 ？Over。啊 ，Roger 啊，那个楼里的灯亮着吗 ？Over。现在就看到天坛了，天坛。还是有牌子的啊，是吧 ？China Radio 这个什么？Sports 运动，完了呢，那个呢，后面是。
So here's the California Radio Sports Association building and station. They have 50,000 members. You can see up on the roof a very impressive set of antennas. 11 elements on that beam. Looks like some type of caged dipole. Also supported. The station is closed on Sunday, so we are unable to go inside, which is really too bad. Or they look forward to seeing what is inside, but maybe another trip to China to be able to visit here.
Florida Kilo.
This is Gordon.
This is car. Thank you.
Yes. And in China, they do different with their antennas. They have this cloth on it.
Yes.
So
I can put this antenna in my
trunk.
car.
Yes.
Every night.
Every night. Otherwise,
yes.
They steal it.
Yes.
So this is Lou, and we're going to visit Lou's home. And up on the top, he's pointing up his antenna. It's a kind of a V-shaped multi-band HF. And Lou lives in this building here. We'll go inside and see a station.
对吗，樊老二？
So here's Lou operating.
BA1EO BD1CL， 刚才啊带着这个 K7AGE 啊上那个咱们的学会啊去看了看，转了转，照了张相，照了几张相。
We've all exchanged QSL cards for our eyeball meeting here. It's Ken background.
好的BA1EO
FT 857. He has a 756 Pro and a Ameritron. Looks like an Ameritron amplifier. Very nice station. These are the QSL cards that I've received. Lou and Gordon and Ken. Quite a collection here. There's an old Chinese military receiver in very good condition. Yeah, old tubes. On and off.
我不知道，那我问问一会儿，我路上问问这个咱们这个外国友人呢，我问问他有没有这个兴趣啊？他有兴趣就让他上去看一看，欧啊。那我一会儿就马上我就出发，完了咱们路上啊，咱们就保持通联的，欧啊。
好的，那就上来吧，上来就小鱼看看吧，乱就乱，欧啊。
罗正，好的，行，那我们马上出发，咱们保持联络，欧啊。
我这个频率一直开着啊，那一会儿见。
Over BA1EO BD1CL 73 over.
And a little drive through downtown Beijing.
在。我特喜欢这车，宝来车可好了。我把我车给卖了。 BA1EO BD1CL 我听不到它呀，我这是一个手台呀 ，over。BA1EO BD1CL BA1EO BD1CL over。已经快到他们家这块了，但是到家园桥是哪个，我现在不清楚。
The cell phone does. We're now going to visit BA1 Echo Oscar. Up in this building. Now in the home of BA1 EO Mr. Feng.
这样的话呢，如果遇到一个房子塌了进到屋子里头
He plays with amateur television. It's very nice.
ATV.
ATV.
Mr. Fan is
amateur television.
Yes.
发了以后呢，他的发了以后呢，那个
transceiver.
这是一个发射器。
哎，对，那个
Transceiver.
是接收的，2.4G 的
，2.4G，
哎
2.4 gigabit.
就是2400兆就是。我这边啊能收到一些外边的信号，就是图像。咱们一会儿这是1200兆。1200兆。
ATV from several kilometers. Yes.
Yes. 他今天不到这儿来，一会儿咱们到那边，到那个 B1Z 那边，他们再到那边去。
是去 B1Z 吗 ？CL 还是 B1？
是去那个通县。
通县那边 B1Z 它两个。
Radio X-ray Bravo Yankee 版 Radio。
对它两个符号200。
对。
So I'm riding with Gordon now. We're going over to the club station. And Gordon actually has an ICOM dual band. IC 2720. We've been stuck in the traffic here for some time, and here's the problem. 2 cars trying to share the same space. we know, two cars cannot share the same space. We're going to the contest station BY1 radio X-ray. I spotted the tower off in the distance here. So here we are at the club station. BY1 RX, very nice. Nice tower, big antennas. A guard dog. Here are some contest certificates. Worldwide single multi-L band SSB. And another one for worldwide CW. Worldwide RIDI, multi-op one transmitter. 1.4 million. So this is their meeting room. We just had lunch, a very good lunch.
这个有点打火味儿。哦，这个地方打火一直就没有的。
Here's an amplifier.
这个 EDP 这个啊，对，我也办了一个，我给你加了一个。
Better be careful
还可以，我觉得还行，没问题。
where your fingers are.
他还说今年要
Vacuum variable, capacitor. Very nice.
谈两下那个日本人。人在比赛呢，那个40米还是在？我刚才听着全是比赛，还是在20米。
Another 2 Ameritrons and a Kenwood amp. Same amplifier, different tubes. Spare amplifier, spare amp. Never have too many amplifiers.
自己玩的，参加竞赛那种天线。我怕连接不好，我说。
Bravo Gemini 7 Kilo Papa Papa Bravo Gemini 7 Kilo Papa Papa Bravo Delta 1 Charlie Alpha Lima over. Roger Bravo Gemini 7 Kilo Papa Papa 中午好您到北京的信号是59Bravo Gemini 7 Kilo Papa Papa Bravo Delta 1 Charlie Alpha Lima 3零8。CQ Bravo Delta 1 Charlie Alpha Lima Bravo Delta 1 Charlie Alpha Lima calling CQ Bravo 3零8。
CRSA Charlie C Alpha A Lima。
Uniform Papa Uniform 请您再过2会儿。
每一个字的来回一个词来代替，这样的话
您的呼号是 Bravo Victor Uniform 2吗 ？Victor Uniform 2吗 ？Over。Roger Uniform Radio 2 Uniform Papa Uniform Victor Radio 2 Uniform Papa Uniform Bravo Delta 1 Charlie Alpha Lima。您中午好信号到北京是57，您超收了吗 ？Over。 Roger 超收了啊！谢谢您给我59的信号报告，我的信号到香港是59，啊，你的信号到北京是57是57。我姓陆啊，大陆的陆，很高兴啊，今天在这个频率上和您相遇啊。Victor Radio 2 Uniform Papa Uniform Bravo Delta 1 Charlie Alpha Lima， 请您过来 over。Roger 超收了，超收了。
It's a 3x811 amplifier. Looks very similar to an Ameritron, but it's not.
叫全都是咱们就是周边这一带。